it's Awaken with Joylyn, and I am just sitting here at Burger King. I've been here all freaking day because I used up all my sister's Wi-Fi, and she lives like in no Wi-Fi zone. I don't know, in a hole in the middle of nowhere. So I have to be here to have the Geek Squad people help me fix my computer because AI hates me. And anyway, this is the third time I've done this video because also the volume keeps going out on it for no apparent reason. And yeah, I glitch technology. So anyway, my question today was, how do you love God or know God? Let's say you didn't have any scripture, any Bible, anybody even tell you stories of how this happened or that happened, or nothing. You didn't have nothing. All you had was you and nature. How would you know God? How? Like, what would you have to do to know God? So I've been going around with a family member for a while on this, and she's has the Christian mindset, and very sweet person. I love her to death, but it's very enlightening to me how indoctrinated and how they don't know how to really answer this. They just want to keep quoting scripture at me and then telling me things that I already know and I actually agree with them. I'm like, you're right. But how do you just connect if you didn't have anything? Nothing. Not one thing. It's amazing how many people really don't know this, but I didn't know it either. And then when I did get it, I'm like, damn it, I could have had this the whole time. I know that there is scripture in that Bible. Now, I don't really obsess about scripture. I don't. Maybe I should, but I don't feel called to do that. I just don't. So I just go up there. So anyway, I know that there is, though, a scripture in that Bible that says you have to get rid of everything of this world. You have to strip down to bare nothing. Mentally, physically, everything. Like, you have to give up all your labels of this world, like a nurse, doctor, mother, even father. You have to strip your way from everything energetically, from your family even, you have to just get rid of everything. Sometimes people just get really broken. And that's why you find Jesus in the streets. That's why they find Jesus in prison. That's why they find Jesus, and a lot of people with near-death experiences find Jesus, have those spiritual epiphanies. A lot of people that are mentally ill, because they're tapping into a higher power, and we just drug them and tell them they're not appropriate for society and let's shove them away somewhere. So anyway, how do you know that, what you're doing in this reality is right? You don't. I mean, it's all man-made. So that's not of God. That's of this world. This is the lower frequency. That's of this 3D reality, the dense, heavy matter that's really, really hard, So that is what we're here to experience. But the goal of this game, this whole goal of life, is to figure that out and then how to get back up to God. Yeah. So energetically, you have to strip everything away. This means your label, even as a mom, as a sister, as a brother. And I think there's a verse in there that tells you that too. You just have to strip all the labels away. Not physically, not leave your family. Some of us had to, okay? Some of us did. It wasn't very fun. But you don't have to, okay? Energetically, you have to strip down to bare nothing. And just be still. Or meditate. Be still or meditate. And then guess what? You start having you start casting your net to the right, which is the right side of your brain, which is the female brain, which is your intuition comes back. So then you start using your intuition and you start connecting right to the God codes. Yep, they start dropping right in because you start being yourself. You start being more relaxed. You start being not afraid of what people think. You just don't care anymore. You don't care. And you start stepping into your power. You start being your true self. Then you start popping in, and then you know what he does? He starts activating your gifts. Yeah, he starts activating and telling you like, hey, you can do this. I sent you in to be like a seeker. Go get it, girl. I sent you in to write music. Go ahead, go get it. I sent you in to write a book. And we start getting those codes, and we're like, oh, our our gifts start like popping online. And then we start being our true selves, and we don't care what other people think. And you start living for the day in nature. And this then you start realizing this AI shit, this tech shit that I'm dealing with right now, that I want to literally throw out the window. You don't need it. You don't even need it. That's all dumb. You realize that your iPhone 17 is just stupid. It's just stupid technology. You don't even need it because you have this. That's why I'm like, man, when everybody starts popping in and more of us do, we're going to need this shit, right? Because we're going to activate our own, I say the OG AI, because we are the original AI. So anyway, that is how you know God without a Bible, without scripture, without anything. You just listen. So anyway, I just thought I would let you know that's how we're doing it.